The first instances of weirdness would be I would come home from work and it felt like I was walking into almost a field of negative energy. Is basically the best way I could describe it. I would walk into my room completely normal, tired after a 10-hour shift, but walk into my room completely normal instantly. The most anxious I've ever been in my entire life, just pure anxiety. But also it felt like my skin was vibrating, felt like the hair on the back of my neck was standing up, like just, it was like I walked into just this field of bad. And it started to get more intense as it happened. First time it happened, I was just like, this is weird. All right, whatever. I'm going to go to the gym. And then I came back and it was normal. Fine. I'm like, I guess something weird's happening to me. Didn't think about it too much. And then it got, and I don't know, I assume this is pretty family friendly show. So I'm going to refrain from using too crash of language, but there's a couple times where basically it made me more horny than I've ever been in my entire life. Like, and I'm not talking about like a gradual lead up or like you're going through puberty. I'm talking about like instantaneous, like, whoa, right? And that happened a couple times. And then after that, it started getting way more intense in terms of like just this feeling of dread, this feeling of like impending doom, this just extreme anxiety and dread, and just it was horrible. And then I didn't hear a voice in my head. I don't know how to describe it, but it was basically like telling me, get out, leave now, get out, get out. And there was a couple times where I had to just leave the dorm in the rain and just go for a walk or something because it was so intense. I couldn't be in there. And I thought I was just going crazy. I thought maybe it was the stress. I thought it was, because we were very stressed on a deployment, but it wasn't that bad, you know. One time I tried to stand up to it and say like, no, this is my dorm room. This is and it was like I got hit with a wall of just pure negative energy. It was like screaming. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not hearing it physically. I'm not hearing a voice in my head like telepathy, but it was just like the vibe, just get out now. And I literally sprinted to, we call it the exchange. It's like the gas station on base, the base exchange. I sprinted to it in the rain. I was sopping wet.